Bonjour et bienvenue sur le site champagnejayne.com. G'day and welcome to another edition of Jayne TV. We're not in Champagne today. We're in the Sussex Downs in the sunniest part of southern East England, and I'm here with the lovely Wendy, a QC no less, who has given up the bar and the silk to make her own English sparkling wine. It's called Ambriel, and we're just going to have a little taste of the ones that we've got.
We are.
Cheers, lovely to meet you. Tell me about this wonderful purple label here, this beautiful classic cuvee.
So this is the classic. It's a non-vintage. It's Chardonnay dominant. It's 70% Chardonnay, 25% Pinot Noir. The rest is Pinot Meunier. It's based mainly on the 2011 vintage, and it's had 4.5 years on the lees. So it's got well, you tell me, but I think it's got a lovely nose.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's just delicious.
It's certainly it's lean, and yet it's also quite full-bodied. It's incredibly, you can tell there's really good fruit in there, and you can tell that it's had that lead age, and it makes me want to eat something. It's a really kind of food wine. I'd see that kind of with a chicken mushroom cream kind of sauce or something like that. So the next one after that, so this is the one, no, it's the next one. The next wine has literally just won a gold medal at the Grand Tour World Wine Awards 2018. It's the beautiful Blanc de Blanc. Do you prefer blondes? I've always been a bit of a blonde myself.
Absolutely.
I like blondes.
This is this is from a particular block of Chardonnay, romantically named Block 12 in the North Vineyard, but it's from 2010, so from very young vines actually, and that's quite encouraging because it's come on beautifully, I think, and it was a wine that very much needed its time. Ultra low dosage. It's down at 6 grams per litre, and you would think for a Chardonnay that would, but it's. I think it's it has absolutely just grown into itself.
Zippy. Yeah. It's nice and zippy. That's very refreshing. I would see that as something you might have with oysters.
Oh, perfect, and just the longest finish.
Smoked salmon scrambled eggs, almost like a breakfast wine, isn't it? Beautiful style. And then the next one on there, because you've got quite interesting labels, haven't you? They're very simple and pure, and there's this really interesting picture here, and if you can see, non-angli said Angeli?
Yes, so not angels but angels. So it's Pope Gregory who spotted some little blonde kids in a Roman slave market and said, who are they? And he was told that they were angels, and he sent St. Augustine to come and convert Britain to Christianity.
Oh, there you go.
So we're showing our Englishness.
You are, aren't you? And so the third wine there with that lovely label, that's your rosé. Tell me how you make your rosé.
So this is a fun little wine. I mean, it's completely unpretentious. It is low alcohol. It's only 10% as opposed to 12%. And it's a really fresh, guzzlerable sort of thing. It's quite luscious. It's 10% Pinot Noir and 90% Chardonnay, so it's got a lift. The inspiration from it was those strawberries. You know those strawberries that stay white and acidic?
It's more strawberry than raspberry, and I often find with the roses over here, and with the still Pinot Noir, which is actually quite an interesting style in English wine, that because you've got a longer ripening season, but obviously maybe not quite as much sunshine and warmth, they tend to go to more towards raspberry and cherry than they do strawberry. But this is actually, yes, it's very light, and the freshness, I think, as you say, perhaps because it's slightly lower in alcohol, it's much more strawberry flavoured.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
But they're very zippy. All your wines are nice and zippy. You've got a lovely backbone.
This is a wine that you pretty much have to confiscate from people because they will just guzzle it all afternoon.
Well, I think I could probably drink quite a few bottles of that myself. I have to say, you know, for considering you're a brand new winery, and I've realised that England's a great place. Everybody now knows in the last 20 years things have changed, and that England is a great place to produce grapes for sparkling wine, but you're kind of, you're straight out of the blocks really, and you're making really, really good stuff.
So it still feels quite pioneering.
Yeah, for sure. You're definitely the
Wild West
Well,
Sussex.
you might say it was the second wave, because I think really you look at the first commercial winery was 1952, and obviously that was in Hampshire, and then you've got Sussex wineries from the 70s. But, congratulations, you're doing good things. So the last wine here, it's quite unusual to make a demi-sec.
Yeah.
Not many people do that.
No, and it's very off-putting to call it a demi-sec. So we call it we call it the English Reserve. And I was actually...
Because we talk dry and we drink sweet.
Exactly. But also the English Reserve, that's what the English are famous for. So I was forced to make this, actually, by a friend of mine. And I thought it was not going to be a raging success because of the prejudice that certainly I had and lots of people have against demi-sec. But it is just absolutely fantastic with fruit puddings and with cheeses. Particularly, my favourite pairing is a Comté, just amazing, and it lifts both of them. So, and one of the ways of helping people to appreciate demi-sec, and I think people should, is to get them to reverse taste. So have your pudding with your demi-sec, it's a perfect match, and then go and drink your classic or your blanc blanc.
I feel this would be beautiful with a treacle tart or with a pecan pie, or even a banoffee pie actually, because there's quite a bit of caramel in there.
And again, so this is a blanc de noir demi-sec, so it's got lots of fruit in it. I think it's the only single vineyard English demi-sec.
A single vineyard English demi-sec.
Yeah.
And a gold medal for your Blanc de Blanc for the 2009. So you're having a pretty good time, really. I think you need a bit of a congratulations. Good on you for being
celebrate.
Yes, absolutely. Cheers. Cheers to that.
Cheers to you,
Wendy. Cheers.